here. So today I'll be talking about the telcos in Singapore. Okay, so right now I have all the different tabs that are telcos that are currently getting more and more popular in Singapore as time goes by, right? So you guys may recognize new telcos like Circles Life, 01 and Zero SG, right? And I'll be talking more on this and which one can be suitable for you and why. Okay, so first off, if you're starting to change plan, the plan that you should be looking for is SIM only plan. So something like this, SIM only plan. Now the reason why you should pick a SIM only plan today, especially today, is because SIM only plan has no contract. Okay, this is the main reason as to why you should pick a SIM only plan, as having no contract helps you to pick more plans along the way. So if if you're in a contract and you take about like a 2 year plan, so you are forced to pay, for example, $40 per month, and you are in a 2 year contract. Now let's say in a few months or 3 months later you found a new telco that has the new better plan, which pay for like only $20 per month for the same benefits as you, but however you cannot change to that plan. And especially right now where the industry for telcos in Singapore is increasing, as you may realize, there are more and more telcos that are getting more popular. So the telcos today are becoming more competitive. Okay, so which is why having a SIM only plan helps you to switch to another plan that is cheaper and more suitable for you. That's why, first off, please do not go for contracts anymore. Okay, so I'll be going through about these many telcos that are competitive and relevant and suitable for you. I won't be going through to telcos like Starhub. You know, Starhub, there's really no point in going, because if you want to go Starhub, you want to go Giga and so on, which I'll be explaining on later. Okay, so first I'll be talking about Circles Life. Okay, so Circles Life right now, they have mainly one plan. They actually have like about two plans. Okay, see over here. Oh, sorry. So Circles Life, they have this $18 for 20 GB plan. Okay, so I can just show you guys here. Okay, I actually have more plans, as you can see. So okay, so basically they are showing you that $18 you get 20 GB a month, 100 minutes, 25 SMS, free caller ID. Okay, and they talk a lot about this customization thing, and I have used Circles Life last year. So basically this customization refers to being able to um so-called customize your own data, how much data you want. For example, 1 GB is $6, right? You can actually customize. So instead of like getting only $20, you can add $6 for 1 GB, and you can add more calls, unlimited calls, and incoming calls. And the calls also you can actually add, instead of paying $8 for unlimited, you can pay about maybe $2 for just 100 minutes, something like that. So yeah, okay, so they actually have more plan. For example, this right now is $5 plan for 2 GB. Now this is more this is actually very good right now, because there are plans like My Republic. I'm gonna show you right now. This is very similar to the $5 one. Okay, so My Republic plan, they have a very similar plan which goes for $8. Okay, let me just show you. Okay. Okay, so this $5 plan is actually very cool. Okay, because if I'm not wrong, they had a free plan with $0 for 1 GB. Now they add $5 to 2 GB. I don't think you can get the $0 anymore. Yeah, I don't really see it here. So these are, I guess, the two main plan. Yeah, yeah, the $0 flexi plan is no longer available. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so these are the plans for Circles Life. You get 20 GB for $18. Okay. However, the reason why Circles Life right now is considered cheap, right? Okay, $18 for 20 GB. If you will look to at other telcos, for example, like My Republic, they have $18 for 1 GB, which is really pathetic actually. And they have $35 for 12 GB but boundless data. This is not bad. especially if you're my public customers. It's not bad, but they're actually better plans. Now the problem with this is that you only have 100 minutes calls. Now I know that you don't call a lot. For example, like you don't, like me myself, right? I used Circle Line last year where you had to pay $28 for 20 GB. Now they dropped the price, but it's only for 1 year lah. So after that, go back to $28. So the thing about this plan, right? I had problem with calls, so I had to keep on using WhatsApp call, which is very irritating because sometimes one of my friends are not using Wi-Fi or they're not connected to data, which is damn irritating. Because 100-minute call can run out really quickly, and this does not include this includes incoming call too. So there are no free incoming call, which could be a problem if you don't call someone a lot. But however, you have like parents or friends that call you, this could be a huge problem for you. So which is why if you are looking for a lot of data but a cheaper price, I no longer recommend Circles Life. So Circles Life is kinda out for me. But for people who are older age, for example, like um, old age but do not call a lot, do not really use data, and you want to buy for your parents, for your grandparents, a cheap plan, I recommend this highly. Out of every plans right now, this is the best plan for your grandpa, grandmoms, and so on. Right, this is pretty much enough for them. Okay. Now, next I'm gonna go to about My Republic. Now, so basically, Circles Life, I went through the plans that they have offer now are mainly for the best is this one, and it's mainly for the older people. Okay, so now it's My Republic. Now, My Republic I also do not recommend. Last time they were great. Okay, last time the most popular plan was this. I had friends who used this plan, and it was very popular because at that time Circles Life was $28 and this $35 for 12 GB, whereas Circles Life was only 6 GB for $20. So this is considered very good. However, now I do not recommend this, which I will explain more on later. But the good thing about this is the boundless data, right? So for example, $48 for unlimited data, and if you add more, you get 80 GB for plus boundless data. Now the unlimited data, they are obviously throttling lah. Okay, 3 GB at 4G speed, download data after, so it's not really unlimited. However, this is better. Okay, so I'll be comparing more on this, and if you guys were to look at all the unlimited data, in terms of the most amount of data, I would have to recommend My Republic. My Republic gives you the most amount of talk time, and they give you the most amount of data out of every single telcos today. Okay, and for a pretty good price. But obviously, I don't know who on earth needs 80 GB lah. I really don't know. I have no idea who needs that. But yeah, so My Republic I only recommend for those who needs a lot, and I mean a lot, I mean 80 GB. I really do not know who. Yeah, okay. Now 01. Now 01 is also I recommend for the old age. I don't really recommend for teenagers. Teenagers really cannot use 01. It's just not enough personally. So okay, so for example, right now the most popular plan right now is this, and they have actually extended for so many times. Last year also still have. Okay, so the main reason why I say 01 is for older people is because for 990 you get unlimited data, and you can get unlimited incoming. This is the important one, right? This is the important one. Okay, most of the old age people, they don't call, but a lot of people call them. Okay, so for 990 you get 1 GB of unlimited data, and you know, Facebook, all that, they won't have to worry about not getting connected. And if you look at the other plans, $29.99 for 3 GB is really very, very low. And I know you might say, hey, but it's unlimited. If you guys realize that after the 3 GB is used up, there will be managed networks. And this managed network refers to a lower speed, and the speed is up to 1 megabit per second, which is very, very slow. And at most it's mainly useful for WhatsApp. And Instagram, maybe it works, but I don't think you can load fast, and it can be irritating. And for $29.99, it's not that worth for me, in my opinion. So if you want to go for old age also, 01 is good for data. But if you want to go and for data and calls, right? But if you want to go for a lot of data, go for My Republic. And if you want to go for very cheap but for old age and doesn't use a lot of data, doesn't call a lot, then yeah, you go to Circles Life. And this plan is actually caters to a very very small audience. I actually don't understand why would they do this. Okay, so next now we talk about Zero. Now Zero pretty controversial. They have a very very attractive plan. 49.95 for unlimited data for everything and everything. And they say unlimited time only, right? But it's been going on for quite long. Okay, so this is what you get. So this is the plan that most people will be going to get. But now the plans are very good, right? Very attractive. The price is amazing. Okay, the price is amazing. However, upon further research, you do a little bit of research, you'll see that Zero Mobile actually have a lot of complaints, right? For example, like this, they are unable to port in over. They charge you anyhow, and it's a lot, and I mean a lot. And these are all very recent. Okay, um this is not like old. So yeah, okay. And last year they have yeah. I mean I would not recommend this at all. And first off, they don't even have an app. Oh, also another thing is Zero One does not also have an app, which is why I also recommend to the older people. Having an app is very useful to see how much data you have left. Okay. Now this is the one I'm gonna talk most about. This is for people who is like me, teenage, want a lot of data, don't call a lot, but a lot of people call you. Okay, so let's see the plan. Now this is to me the best plan in Singapore right now for teenagers. Now look at the plan. They have 20 GB for $20. This is already very good, right? But more, you get 200 minutes call, you get 200 SMS, which is more than enough for someone like me. Don't even SMS at all, and you get free incoming calls. This is to me is important because I don't call a lot, but a lot of people calls me, so this is very important. And for $20, it beats every single telco out there. Really, it does. Okay, and if you were to compare to Circles Life, which is why I said Circles Life is not really worth it right now. For 20 GB for $18, you get this amount. Compared to this, it's really no brainer. You should get Gomo. Gomo is the best right now, and especially now they're using Singtel. And Singtel, mainly if you're living in Pasir Ris. Pasir Ris is the best place for Singtel users. And currently, I myself is using Singtel. I mean Gomo. Gomo is so far working really really well, and they have an app. You can see how much data left. And the best part is your bill. They even show you the email. They will alert you how much data you have, and they will alert you when your plan is gonna be renewed after each month. Okay, so this is to me the best. Okay, and I think there is a promotion going on because when I sign up, they gave me a $10 voucher from Shopee. Yeah, and I think right now they have something also. Yeah. Oh, now they have 30 GB for $20 for 30 days. Yeah, last chance. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, so it's great to actually sign up now. And next is talking about Giga. Now this is very similar to Gomo, but it's $25. Now let's look at the plan. Okay. Uh, okay, so this is very smart. To me, it's a really smart plan because of this. This is the unique thing. They have the rock and roll over data. Similar to people who would sign up for Gomo, but they simply just want more. That's what I can think of right now. Okay, so that's pretty much what Giga is. It's basically Gomo, but you're getting more for your money. So they have they have um 1000 SMS and 1000 minutes, and 25 GB instead of 20 GB, 200 SMS and 200 minutes on Gomo. And other than that, pretty much everything is same except for this very interesting feature. It's very smart in my opinion. They have a free rock and roll over data now. If you got roll over data, basically they roll over unused data from your Giga plan for another 2 cycles, capped at 25 GB at any point in time. Now I have friends who are using this right now, and it's very good because, for example, there's like a month, right, where you don't use a lot of data and you have like 25 GB, and then you only use like, let's say, like 5 GB, so you have 20 GB, and your next month you're gonna have about 45 GB. But you're paying for the same price because the amount of data you never use will be rolled over to your next month. So this is capped at 25 GB obviously. So I have a friends that every month they are getting about 45 GB and they are only paying for $25 per month. It's a lot of data. If you think $5 if you think you're willing to spend $5 more for way more data, in my opinion, and pretty much everything and way more lah. So this is pretty much for people who love uh, a lot of data and a lot of calls at the same time. This is pretty much the best plan. Basically, what I'm saying is that this caters to a lot of people, right? So for example, you want a lot of data, Giga has a lot of data. You want a lot of calls, Giga has a lot of calls. Okay, and the good thing about this is that you can also add in more data and calls and so on, which is I think is enough really for a lot. I mean, 1,000 is really a lot. Okay, so basically, in terms of worth it, right? Out of everything that I'm going to go through, I'm just gonna tell you right now. In terms of which one is the most worth plan right now is clearly Giga, whereas in terms of like cheapest but worth it is Gomo. Okay, for some people $5 is not worth it for that, and you can just save that $5 to get Gomo. But yeah, in terms of worth it, it's Giga. Next is Rate 1. This also caters to a very small number of Singaporeans. Now, this is mainly for people who travel a lot to Malaysia and come back to Singapore at the same time. Now, the main reason why you will want to pick Rate 1 is that your data can be used in both Singapore and Malaysia, and your free voice calls are also available to be used for in Singapore and Malaysia. And the plans are pretty much very basic. Now, I really can't say how worth it the plans are, because if you're just someone who travels a lot to Malaysia but wants a lot of data and wants to call a lot, really I can't recommend you any other plan other than this. And I can't even say that this is one worth it, because there are no other telco that does this. This is the only telco that helps you use your data in both Singapore and Malaysia, and at a great price. Okay, so this is pretty much for those who travel to Malaysia. And next I want to talk about is StarHub. Yeah, StarHub, like I said, it's pretty lame, right? I'm just gonna skip this one actually. Okay, anyways, now M1 also have been pretty great. Okay, so M1 is also similar to Giga and Gomo, but if you want to have, if you want to benefit from the unlimited streaming on Spotify, then you can pick M1 because they got 30 GB. And the problem with this plan, the only problem in my opinion, is that they do not have caller ID. So you gotta pay for caller ID, which is I think is another $5 more. We can check right now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you will have to pick a $5 more. Okay, yes, correct. 535 actually. Yeah, so this is the only problem with this plan, because there's so many telcos out there, they're offering free caller ID. However, M1 is pretty much the only one that does not. But this is very attractive for those who really stream Spotify, and yeah, pretty much that lah. But in terms of picking this over Giga, the only reason you would pick this over Giga is because you want the unlimited streaming on Spotify. Really, that's pretty much it. Other than that, you should pick Giga over this, as you get more data. I know 30 GB more than $25 per month, but you get to roll over your data from in Giga, so you're actually getting more data at Giga for $25 per month. So yeah, okay. So now those are all the plans that I just went through. Okay, so I'm just gonna summarize everything. Now, if you're looking for a plan, you're a student, you're a teenager, you want a very cheap plan, you want a very good plan, you want a lot of data, you don't call a lot, you don't text a lot, you receive calls though, you will have to go for Gomo. Gomo is the cheapest right now. But if you don't mind paying $5 more for that, just a little bit more data, and also you take a lot of calls, then clearly Giga is the best plan in Singapore, period. Okay, and for Malaysia, Singapore users, Rate 1, and for those who just want Spotify, honestly, pretty much. Honestly, in my opinion, everyone need to update their plan, because I don't know why would anyone pick this over Giga. It's pretty hard. Other than this, honestly, really, there's no other thing. And 01 is for the old age people who want a cheap plan, as you get a lot of data and enough calls. I'm pretty sure for old age people, and free caller ID, which is important too. And My Republic for for someone who wants a lot, and I mean a lot, and I mean a lot of data. Alright, this okay. So basically, if you want the plan that has the most amount of data and a lot of calls, clearly you have to pick My Republic. Everything else loses to My Republic plan, because 8 GB is currently the highest you can get in Singapore. And Circles Life not that attractive anymore. I mean, yeah, it's the cheapest, but you're getting very little number of calls, and it's not worth compared to something like this. It's just not worth at all to pick it over Gomo. I mean, $2, honestly. Alright, yeah, it's really not worth. But their $5 plan also very hard to say, because you can just get a 01 and get way more. But if you want to save money for, like I say, old age, this is really for old age. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much for old age people. This is the right plan for them. Okay, alright, so that's all I have for Singapore telcos today. So I hope that you guys understand more, and that you guys would pick the right plan and listen to my advice that you should always pick for SIM only plan. To no longer you should go for contracts. Contract today are getting less popular, because they are, first of all, they are insurance. You're paying more for the phone, okay, and you cannot switch when you find a better plan out there. And especially today, where the telcos right now are super competitive, you should always pick a SIM only plan. Alright, everyone, I hope I helped you guys today to pick a better choice on to switching a right plan for you. And so I shall end off with saying that when you want to pick any plan at all, any plan, these are the telcos to pick up: is 01, Gomo, Giga, and Red One. Alright, and thank you. Bye bye.